Guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm just going to be having a little look through, show you what I use, the volume profile. Obviously most of you know that I use ATOS, but mainly today I'm going to be concentrating on the volume profile, fair value gaps, and how you can integrate both into your trading to get higher probability setups. So yeah, let's get straight into it, guys. So you know I all like to start on BTC. I'm going to have a little look at BTC, see where we're trading at the minute, see where we're at. So BTC at the minute, this volume profile, I'll delete it and I'll re-add it. So the main volume profile that I've got up on BTC is this one here. Okay. So if you can see this example, we'll go with this example here where we've dropped down to 49k originally. So when we've dropped down to 49k and we've got this is an anchored volume profile, this one. So you can see how we've dropped every time. If you just have a little look, see where this high volume node is. See how we're trading inside this high volume node. Even when we've come down into these areas here, we managed to push back up into the high volume node. So you've got your value area low, point of control, value area high. So when we've dropped into this area here, we've then had a reaction where we've pushed up, we've come back down, we've retested the value area low, and then we've pushed up again. So what you could have done in that area, I know this is all in hindsight, but this is what you want to be looking at. Say it's come down to this area, you've also at this area, you've created a nice fair value gap. So we've got a nice fair value gap, we've held the fair value gap, we've come back down, we've tested the midpoint. So say you've gone long here at this area, stop's going to be below this area, around here. Your main target's going to be the high, the value area high. But what you want to do is you want to be trimming bits of profit off. So once you've hit this area here, you can take your 50%, move your stop loss up. As easy as that. And then all you're targeting now is the value area high. Similar with a short position here. So you've come up to this area, this volume node here. It's chopped around, it's come back up, it's tried to push it again. It's literally not gone through that area with force. So you want to be looking again. Let's zoom it in a little bit. So we've got a little fair value. Let me just take these order blocks off for 1 second. So we created a nice fair value gap here on the daily, and it's at the value area high. So that's another confluence there to say, yeah, I can take a trade here and I'm going to be aiming for the point of control again. So you take your short, when it hits that fair value gap, fails to break, you take your short, your stop's just above that area there. Your target is the value area low. Your midpoint, your point of control, is where you want to be taking some sort of profits. So you take your profits. So let's see if we can find another example. These are just two examples of what you can do. So let's have a little look. Let's have a scan around. So we've got another area here. There's no fair value gap. There's a fair value gap that got created inside here, but it never came back into tag. We also created another fair value gap there. We never tagged. So yeah, you could have gone long at the bottom of this node, but I like to add other confluences in with the trade. So then you're going to be, it's going to be a higher probability setup. So say you've got A, B and C set up, yeah? I'd call this here a B. This here was an A. This here was an A. Because you've also got fair value gap helping you along the way. So you've got your volume profile, you've got your highs, your value area high, your point of control and your low. And then you've also got fair value gaps along the way. This, I wouldn't have taken the long here personally. Even though it did give you like a bullish structure. I would not have taken that long. So then we're going to be going on to the next example where we've tagged the value area high and we've rejected. And we've rejected hard. We created a really small fair value gap in there. We've never tagged it. So again, I would not have taken that trade. Just because I couldn't see an area to take that trade, and price moved fairly fast from that area. In these areas, you possibly have got a fair value gap on the lower time frame, what you could have entered inside, but I want to look at the higher probability setups. Let me just remove these drawings right quick. I will re-add them. So let's go on to the next example. Another perfect example here. Low volume in this area. Fair value gap. Low volume below the value area low. We go long here. At around between 55 and 57. Let's get that up. So say we go along there when that candle's closed there. Stop down here. You know, you probably don't need to put your stop there, but just to be safe. And then we're going to be targeting the value area high again. We've already taken 50% off here at 63. And you've put your stop at break even. So you're already 50% up. So there's not a lot to worry about there. You've also taken out local liquidity. So the next area of local liquidity is 70.1. We've got several areas of liquidity down here as well. So this is why I'm saying you want to be taking your shorts at the value area highs, your longs at the value area lows, get a fair value gap to give you that confluence inside it, and then take the trade. So there's also another thing that you can do if you're on a smaller time frame like this. So if you're on a smaller time frame, so we've got a range. Say the range is from here to here. And what I like to do is do it in monthly steps. So August to September, we'll put that one in there. Get another one. September to October. Then we'll get another one. October. And obviously we're not inside the next month yet. But these are the ranges that you're going to be trading inside at the minute on the lower time frame. So from the 4 hour, we'll go down to the 15 minute. Let that volume profile come up on the 15 minute. So let's go back to the 4 hour 1 second. Back to the 4 hour. Let's have a little look. So we're on the 4 hour. We're at a low. We're at the value area low. The previous month's point of control is at 57.9. I've said this to everybody in the group that I'm in the in the Telegram group that I'm in. I've said this to everyone. Okay. We want to get a bounce here at this value area low. if we come below this value area low, the next point of interest is here, which is at 57. Then we've got the next point of interest at 52. Okay? They're the areas what you want to be looking out for. That's how I'll be looking at trades. So at the minute, we're not really getting much bullish momentum. We've also, at this value area low at the minute, we have created a bearish fair value gap. So this is where you want to be careful in these trades, because this could do something like this. Tag that, and then start to create bearish fair value gaps. And then what will happen is, say we keep going like this and we're just chopping around. So when we get to the next month, so say November, then what I'll do is I will bring this volume profile over to November and see where we sat then. But at the minute, I would not be taking any trades. I would be waiting to see the reactions at these areas. My personal opinion. That's just personally what I think. But if you can see here where we've had these reactions at these volume, you know, the low volume nodes and the value area lows, we've then pushed off. So you're getting, you know, you're getting really good trades here. So say it's come back up into the value area and you take a long, you put your stop below that area there, and you're targeting your high. It's still a 1 to 2 risk to reward, and it's a great risk to reward, because once you hit that point of control, you can then take off profits as well. But I want to see gaps starting to get created at the same time before I take the trades. So if we're getting fair value gaps like this could be a potential short. So if this is a short here at the midpoint, your stop's going to go above the value area high here. You're going to be targeting that area there, which is last month's point of control, which is still a good risk to reward. And this is why I like to integrate a whole load of things. You can also use the, I think it's Cypher. Oh. Market Cypher B. You can also use the Market Cypher B. I've got mine set up like this, but there's another way of setting it up. I don't really want to go into setups. I will show you a different way of setting it up. So you can click the wave trend, which is a good thing to have on. Divergences, have them on. You've got your RSI divergences. They're hidden ones. Stochastic divergences, which I don't really use. MACD, all this, overbought, oversold, what a load of bollocks that is. My personal opinion, I don't really like to use overbought, oversold. It's a load of shit. So you see how you've got these divergences here? That's showing you a divergence there. It's also at the value area high. Great time to take a short. You know, if you've taken that short through the rejection, nice 5% drop. So you keep an eye on these areas. Let me have a little look how long we've been going, because I don't want to keep it too long. Another 6 minutes and then I'm done. So let's have a look. There's OG. let's have a little look at OG. So let's have a little look at OG. I'm going to remove that because I'm going to reset them all up. So that's the fixed range. Point of controls down there. We're above the value area high. We're also inside a bearish order block at the minute. Let me just move them a second. Let me get rid of that fib tool. Right, let's have a little look at OG. OG. OG on the daily. Let's remove that. Let's start again with that. Put that there like that. But you can see here that there's no volume. So when it's fired up to that area, there's nobody wants to trade it there. So it's trying to revert back down into this area, which is the point of control. And then, like I say, what you can do is you can go down in the 4 hour as well if you're intraday trading, and you can see the range that it's been creating. So what we'll do is we'll go from September to October. First of September into this area here now. This is the range it's creating at the minute. See how we're falling back inside the value area? This happens over and over and over again. You've also got, see, I took a little trade on OG yesterday. No, I need that one. So I took a little trade on OG yesterday because we'd created a bearish 4 hour fair value gap. And I took the trade inside there. That was a great trade to take. You know, and if you're going to be going down to this area here on OG and you've taken the trade there and you're going to be putting your stop above that high there and you're going to be targeting the point of control, which is down here, that there is a 1 to 9. I'm not saying it's going to go there, so, you know, use your own research, but we are outside the value area at the minute. The main point of control is down here. And this is what you'll see with a lot of coins. They will come back to the point of control. There's another coin that everybody's looking at the minute in the group. So just look at OG at the minute. See if we can create some more bearish fair value gaps on the way down. And then we can take another trade. Hopefully today we can create another one. And then I'll probably will enter in OG again and I will target this area. There's another coin. I don't really want to trade it, but let's have a little look at it. Silly. That was Bybit. Let's have a little look at it on Bybit. Right, 4 hour range, September the 1st, right there, all the way to where we are now. Let's bring it back to the 1st. 1st to the 1st. Let's see if that matches up, and then obviously we'll get another one from the 1st. One sec before we do that, let's just pull this across a little bit so it does line up with the 1st. That's the 1st. Let's get another one from the 2nd to where we are now. Right, so here are your point of controls at the minute. We're outside the value area. You can just see once it gets inside this value area, it falls below the value area, it comes back in, tests the top, drops back in, tests the bottom, chops around, stays at the bottom, comes back up, hits the point of control, hits the value area high. I don't want to be taking no trades on silly at the minute. That's my personal opinion. I don't really want to be taking any trades on silly because it's a silly coin. Yeah, it's a little bit of a dad joke there for you. But even if you look at silly and the way it's at this value area low, it's at the last month's value area low, it's at this month's value area low, you've got a fair value gap that's formed there on the 4 hour. You've come down, you've tagged into it, you're waiting. It's come out of that, it's created a bullish fair value gap. Even without the bullish fair value gap, you could have seen the price action, the way it were moving, and then you take your long. You know, say you take your long as it's pulled back inside this area here. You're putting your stops below the fair value gap. And then all you're doing is you're just targeting the value area high. You're trimming profits at the midpoint. But can you see this low volume node and how it moved, the way it moved? As it came into that volume node there, it tried once, tried twice, and then the third time it came into it, it literally took off through that and give you a 20% move. So we're looking at this area here. So from the 4 hour, we'll go down into the 15 minute. Have a little look inside the 15 minute. Let that volume profile load up. So on the 15 minute right now, there is a bullish fair value gap right here. We're inside that bullish fair value gap. What we want to see is, we want to see now a bearish fair value gap form on the 15 minute. So if we have a little look, we've got a little one there on the 15 minute. And then we've got another little one there getting created on the 15 minute. So you've got two bearish fair value gaps inside a bullish fair value gap at the minute. And if you are going to trade silly, you know, you want to be taking your trade here, but your stop's gonna be at that high, above the value area high and above that high there, which is liquidity. And you're going to be targeting the value area low, which is still a 279 risk to reward trade. You want to be trimming your profits here at the point of control. And that's what you want to be looking at. Let's see if we can see any others. Right. Silly was the most recent one. Baby Doge. Let's see if we can find one on Baby Doge. Baby Doge. We'll look at it on Max. Why not? 4 hour. So we're going to go to September with your volume profile. Let's see if we can go further back. Where's September the 1st? So there. September the 1st. What we're going to do is pull it further on. Bring it back to the 1st of October. 1st of October right there. Then you're going to get another one from the 2nd of October. Pull that across to there. So these are your areas that you want to be looking at the minute. Baby Doge. It's at the value area high. It's at last month's value area high. We want to see bearish order flow start to come in. Go down into the 15 minute. Are we creating any bearish fair value gaps? Let's have a little look while we're at the value area high. These aren't really coins that I like to trade, if I'm being honest with you. I think they're all a pile of crap. But that's me. So, are we going to create one here? if we create a little one here, this could well be a good trade. And then all you're going to be doing is, say you're going to take a short here at the midpoint, you're going to put your stops there above that last candle. Even if you just target the point of control on this one, and if you target the value area low, look at the size of that trade. If we chop around here like this, inside this gap for a bit, then we probably are going to take a shit. So yeah, it's fairly simple to look at these trades and take certain trades at certain areas. So stop listening to all these sausages on Twitter and all shit like that, because they're not showing you stuff like this. They're not showing you the value that you can get from TradingView. You don't even need TradingView Premium. You just need to know what you're doing. That's it. That's all you need to know. So keep an eye on these areas in these coins, and then you can take your trades. Oh, not the first time I've done that, and won't be the last. So yeah, keep an eye on these areas. I'm trying to make trading easier for you, instead of saying, oh, what Wild's broke out of a blah blah blah. They're all full of shit. Stop listening to the shit. They're all full of it. They're literally all full of crap. They don't give a shit if you make money or not. I want you to make money. I really do. I want you to be successful. They don't care. If you can be their exit liquidity, then yeah, they're happy with that. So that's what you need to realise, guys. They don't give a shit. So look at Wild as a fine example. Up at this high. So then we'll go back again. We'll go to August. Let's get another one in August. August. Pull that one up. Look at how these areas interact. This is how these areas interact in these coins. This is if you're intraday trading, this is what you want to be looking at. Look at it, how it's come out of that area there. It's then started to drop down. Let's do a little example on it, and then I'm gonna get off. A little example of it. So your volume profile, you've got a little bearish fair value gap that's formed in here. It's not the biggest one, but it's closing below it every single time. And then it starts to create bearish fair value gaps below. And all you're targeting is the value area low, which you hit. You hit the value area low. Same here. You're at the value area low at the minute. You've then started to create bullish fair value gaps where they've not closed below. Another bullish fair value gap there. High volume node. Bullish fair value gap. Tagged into it. Off we went again. I'm just seeing if I can find anything else. Any more fair value gaps along the way. At the minute we've tagged into a bearish, but we're in the value area at the minute. Bearish fair value gap there. Drop down. Probably going to tag this point of control and even potentially go back down into this area. It's so easy. Because if you look, that's a bullish fair value gap right there. And at the minute, we're coming through that bullish fair value gap. It's so easy to use where you don't have to get wrecked. Where this sausage on Twitter is like, oh, bullish has pumped hard. BTC has pumped hard. It is bullish. Blah, blah. Shut up, Ash Crypto, you big sausage. That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, keep looking. If I see anything, I'll post it in the chat on Telegram. So join the Telegram. Join the Telegram. and I'll see if I can help you out. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. I'm getting off because I've got a really busy day. So I will catch you in the next one. Happy trading, guys.